To my dearest husband-to-be, from the moment we met, I seem to just have this feeling about you, the most wonderful feeling that has stayed with me since then. It is true love. I found my soulmate, my Mr. Right, the man I look forward to spending the rest of my life with. Let's always be in love like we are today. Let's always be there for each other no matter what. Let's still be crazy in love when we're 80 and have just as much fun as we do now. I love you more and more every day. Truly yours now and forever. With lots of love, your bride.
Dear my soon-to-be Mrs. White, I can't even begin to explain how happy I am to be marrying you today. You're the most gorgeous, kind-hearted and loving person I know, and I feel so lucky that you have chosen to spend your life with me. I can't wait to see you in your beautiful dress, but most of all, I can't wait to call you my wife. Love you, my gorgeous Kristy Rando. You are my everything.
When I wake up, I know I'm gonna be...
Well, Hayden had been good mates with Kristy's brother Vince for almost 18 months before first meeting her.
The boys got into me a bit and said, look, you can't, it's your mate's sister, you can't go there, mate. And I hadn't even thought about going there.
But when Hayden did eventually lay eyes on Kristy, he thought that the boys were right on the money.
I had walked in the door, I was kind of speechless.
I was so nervous, the only words he came past and said to me was, you've got glitter on your face, and then he walked off. And then from there, we met up on a comedy night. On the way home, he added me on Facebook, as you do.
And then we got to a birthday party, I came out for a couple of drinks.
That night, I worked up the courage to get him on the dance floor and give him a bit of a smoot. From that point, he asked me out on a date.
And yeah, we went on first date and then hit it off, and ever since, we've been pretty close, so, and now we're getting married. So.
500 miles.
It really makes me seem so proud up there with his new wife Kristy, and I take the opportunity, Kristy, to welcome you into the White family.
You're both beautiful young people.
Welcome to our family. Thank you for making our son so happy. We feel very proud and privileged to have you in our family.
I had the pleasure of meeting Hayden in London in the summer of 2008. We're on our first day of our 46-day bus trip around Europe. My first impressions were slightly odd. He had long blonde hair and looked an absolute clone of Martin Bryant. I did, however, notice his beautiful smile, to which I thought, if this guy can leave the house with all this against him and still smile, this guy's going to be my mate.
Hayden has always been an easygoing person. He's developed into a resourceful and hard-working young man.
The day I asked Kristy to marry me, I hadn't actually planned anything.
Saturday afternoon, I think it was a Saturday, Hayden and Kristy called by. For some reason I had to go down to the study. Hayden follows. I want permission to marry your daughter.
He tearfully said, oh, yes.
I go upstairs and Kristy, Joyce, having a cup of tea.
Sits down and goes, Hayden, do you mind if I share with Joyce the conversation we had just had? And I went, oh yeah, of course, Tony. I think I know when we go, yeah, no worries.
And Dad told Mum right there in front of me that Hayden had just asked if he could marry their daughter, and my jaw just dropped.
What a dickhead.
Now, I do actually want to specifically thank Tony for proposing to Kristy for me.
When I'm dreaming.
When I finally saw my daughter in her dress, wow, tear in my eye, yeah, a little bit. Kristy, you are the most beautiful thing I ever saw.
Hayden, you have an amazing woman to call your wife. Respect her, love her, and most importantly, make sure that smile we see today never leaves her face.
I can't even begin to explain how absolutely stunningly beautiful you look today. When I saw you walking down the aisle, you took my breath away.
500 more just to be.
At that moment, I realised just how lucky I am. I looked at myself and knew it's definitely me getting the best deal here. Kristy, I love you in so many ways, for so many reasons. You know me and understand me like no one else ever could. Because you believe in my dreams and care about my feelings. Because you make me laugh so hard and smile so often. because you have a way of bringing out the very best in me. But mostly because you are my best friend, my soulmate, and I love you with all my heart. Thank you for marrying me and making me the happiest man alive. I know this is the start of many, many happy years together.